Hey guys, this is my 20th attempt at trying to record this audio. I do live in an apartment, so there's a lot of noise. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and backtrack a few seconds so you can go ahead and re-see the list here of all the contents that are in this packaging. This is the 12 watercolor set from GRABIE Official. It is intended to be compact, quick, and easy for travel, while it includes all that you need for your painting. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. As you can see here, I really like this bag already. Pretty much straightforward. I'm going to just go ahead and pull out everything that I see. We got an eraser here, a sharpener. I was actually surprised to see the sharpener. I was like, if there's a sharpener and an eraser, there's got to be more. I was not expecting it though. This was a very nice addition. I like having a swatch sheet because watercolor, especially if it's in a tube or in a tin can, the colors don't look the same. So I always carry a swatch on me, just so that when I'm painting, I can look at the color and I know what I'm painting. I was really impressed by the thickness of this cardstock watercolor paper. It's a cold press, just based off the texture. I really like it. Really good. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this back in. And now for the moment that we've been waiting for, the big reveal. Now for the actual palette. Look how sleek it is. I love that it came with this ring on the back. I did have a little bit of a trouble trying to figure out how to use it, but I figured it out. You just use your index finger, so just slip your index finger in there and you will have perfect grip of the palette. So you can see on the left we have a, I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys a clearer video of this, but we have a mixing palette on the side and we have a color coordinator so you can place your actual physical water tubes if you have watercolor tubes that way. So what we have left here is a black fine liner pen and a silver, it looks like a silver pen, but it's going to be a little surprising. This pen here, this black fine liner pen, runs and writes perfectly. My assumption is this is for good detailed line work. And this here, now this is revolutionary. I really hope they make more of these. I will literally buy them separately. Completely game-changing. A really good way to actually protect the brush hairs. As you can see, this is actually a really good quality brush. I almost don't even want to use it because it's so pristine. It's so clean. So unscrewing it and screwing it back, I totally feel bougie doing this. GRABIE, if you hear this, please make more of those because I would be very happy. So love this little bag. It's perfect. Everything fits in there really good. I think at some point it felt like I was almost stuffing the paper in there, so I think my only complaint is that I wish it was a little bit bigger. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and swatch out these paints and see what they can do. Alright guys, so for the majority of the rest of this video, I'm not going to really do much talking. I'm going to go ahead and just start off with the color at its darkest point and then go to its lightest point. And then, yeah, so you can go ahead and just see the process, and then as it dries, it does change. The darkers look dark and the lights do look light. And I'll kind of explain that a little bit. And on a side note, I do apologize for any coughing or hacking. It's been cold, so I'm expected to hear people do that a little more frequently around this time. But yeah, go ahead and enjoy. So far, I'm going to give these a 10 out of 10. The reason being is because of the way they have dried so far, with the darks being very dark and bold, and the lights looking very light, but highlighted. So the vibrancy is actually still there. So the highly pigmented side of this paint is actually there. And what I really like though is, even though it dries, it doesn't reactivate as much. So if you're gonna plan to reactivate it, what you might want to do is just get a little bit of the color first, then go back and maybe saturate a little bit more with water. So yeah, this is my favorite color here, and try not to talk too much, but I really couldn't help but love how these blended. So instead of using that tiny little sketch pad that I got with this product, I'm gonna just go ahead and do a full-sized painting, just because I really want to see how these colors come out. And yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the drawing process, and we'll go ahead and get started with the painting. I am using this pencil that came with the travel kit. It is perfectly pigmented, not too dark, not too light. Alright, so we're at the end here. As you can see, I went ahead and I added more detail and I let it dry. The colors are absolutely stunning. I love how vibrant it is. I definitely see myself using this with other materials. I technically work a lot with soft pastels and pastel pencils. I really love the texture of the way this dried. I can go in with my Carbothello pencils and kind of even accentuate some of the highlights even more that way. So awesome product. GRABIE, you guys have done justice on this.